Hey, hi everyone. Good morning and welcome to our live show. Hope everyone is doing great, guys. Give me number 2 in the chat if you are able to hear me and see my screen. Would not be a problem, but just confirm. Cube Gift, CA Trader, Blaze, welcome. Good to see you all.
So Nike rises 3.1% at the open after Tim Cook share purchase. Intel shares hit near 1 month low after sources say Nvidia halted tests on company's 18A manufacturing process, last down 3.6%. So again, now see Nike shares up about 4% after company director and Apple CEO Tim Cook buys about $3 million of stock.
Casually, right? Buying $3 million of Nike stocks. Yeah, I want to be that rich. I like the product. Let's buy $3 million. Yeah, I'll try programming 4843. I don't have time right now. I'm trying not to be a YouTuber. I'm first trying to be a good trader. This year I did not make any videos offline at all. Next year I'm planning to make. Why next year you don't want to be a trader and you want to be a YouTuber? No, I was working. I was busy this year a lot working on my strategy. Next year I'll have a lot of time. I'm done working on my strategy now. It's 100% complete. So next year I have a lot of time. I will be streaming less, so I'll create a lot of offline content. Yeah, some free videos for viewers just to take a peek at my strategy, my payouts, my payouts, my payouts, my payouts. That's what you will get to hear more because that is what brings traffic, right? The payouts, and all. Mm. So yeah, Russell is weak. Russell continues to make new session low. We are talking about Russell, right? Watch Russell for any downside this market has. Maybe or as Russell reaches the weekly midpoint, it still has little bit room left. I think that is what market is trying to do. Whatever, like wait in the Nasdaq, yes, while Russell tries to get the midpoint tagged. So I'm going to be cautious, even though you see a green candle here, but there's still something going on underneath the surface. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have that. I think I can remove that filter. There's a very less chance of trolling these days. It's been 2 months, right? We hardly had like a very, where you are ashamed, right? I follow this guy. He's averaging down like maniac. I never did that, anyways. Even if I was not that good or not this good, I never used to average down like a maniac. But I see like people like 800 live viewers or 1800 live viewers, 2000 live viewers, and the guy average downs five more contract, 20 contract, and then market somehow pops up. They take a break even or small winner with 510 contract. Obviously, it looks big win, and they all cheer. Oh my goodness. And those 1800 watching have no issues with 5555 ad. Oh my goodness. That is not trading, guys. That is something else. I don't know what is the definition of that kind of behavior. That is not trading. We don't do all such stuff here. So yeah, Russell coming into the midpoint. I told you, right? Here, don't get what are like FOMO into buying that. This market is waiting for Russell to get into the weekly midpoint. That was our morning analysis in the pre-market show for the members. Watch Russell come into the midpoint. That is the only thing which we are watching. At least if the market is coming down, why are they coming down? What is the reason? That is the reason they are coming down, for Russell to get to its weekly midpoint. Remember, Russell, by the way, before it is coming back into the midpoint, it has already gone up and tagged the weekly expected move upper edge to the perfection, and now coming right back down where it left off last Friday. Easy breezy. Marketing and showmanship. You can get away with anything. Crazy averaging down, any bullshit. Mm-hmm. 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 So yes, prints the new session high. Uh, Nasdaq is looking little bit weak. Russell for sure has some weakness. Overall, mm, mm, so Tesla is also having a pullback. Okay, it came into the weekly midpoint. That is a good thing for Tesla.
Fed bids for 4-week bills total $275.9 million.
Dow again still continues to be strong. A lot of divergence here in the market. Mhm. ES looking really good. So either Nasdaq must catch up. And yes, we know the reason why it is looking good. It still has weekly expected move upper edge to tag. Nasdaq is not cooperating with ES. And what is that weak in Nasdaq? Nvidia down 0.8, Tesla down 0.9, Google down 0.4. So yeah, staying patient here. There's something going on for Nasdaq right now. Russell trying to get flat without tagging the weekly midpoint.
Ten minutes away from the bottom of the hour, we give the US 4-week bill auction with a prior high yield of 3.58% and prior bid cover of 3.28. So the US is looking to sell $80 billion in 4-week bills.
Ugh. Three more minutes to go for top of the hour. We have 4 week bill auctions, but the auction is huge. I heard $80 billion. It will be interesting to see if it goes well or not. Generally, 4 weeks should not be a problem. No one cares about 1 month or 3 months. There is one 7 year bond auction which is at 11:30. That will be very interesting. Anything above 3-5 years is risky for the market. Need to find buyers for those government bonds, else not a good thing when people don't buy US bonds. Countries buying US bond means government gets to print more money. If no one is purchasing the paper bond, then they cannot print more money.
Surely expecting the 4-week bill auction data.
Hmm.
high rate of 3.570%, a bid cover of 3.14, with the US awarding 83.48% of bids at high. And the US sells $80 billion of 4-week bills.
Hi, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Volume is already very low right now. Remember, today is not a full trading session. It's only until 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central or 12:15 Central. The market will be open. Then we are closed for rest of the day. Closed tomorrow. So no live stream tomorrow, and we'll be back on Friday morning for a full trading session, full day trading session. Yeah, just I don't know, just giving it a try. Try to keep it as a scalp initially. Yes, making a push for its weekly expected move upper edge. That is fine. It's very close. It can go get it. Nasdaq, I'm not sure whether it is ready to punch into a new session high yet. Initially, we are just going to scalp short here. It's written here Nasdaq 30-second. This one is Nasdaq NQ 500 tick. And this one is Nasdaq 4000 tick. So two are tick charts, and the final 30-second one is the candle tick chart, minutes chart basically. But I watch it in 30-second for entries and exit because the markets are moving so slow. There's no much movement in the market because of holiday. Volumes are lighter, range is smaller. You have to zoom it in so much. So yes, perfectly tagged the weekly expected move upper edge. Delivered your weekly expected move upper edge delivered on ES. That is what was priced in for market to move on upside. We have achieved every ounce of that movement. Earlier, Russell did that yesterday or day before, tagged the upper edge and came right back down. So ES doesn't mean it's a short. If it has reached upper edge, maybe it starts using that level, consolidates at that level, and waits for Nasdaq, which still has a lot of room to climb higher. Just we need to make sure that this what a small weakness Nasdaq has, it gets out of that weakness, which it is trying right now, trying to break out of that 825 resistance on the upside. 830 area basically, previous high 829, 830. It breaks, then the Nasdaq will also be in a happy place, just like ES. What is that happy place? There is a good 150 points more on the upside, that happy place. That's the number 974. That will be the happy place for Nasdaq. Will it do it today? Can do it today, or we still have Friday. Remember, the week is not over yet. We have Christmas tomorrow, but trading again resumes after Christmas on Friday. We can get it done on Friday also. There's a new high on the Nasdaq. Now Nasdaq is in the mix.
S&P 500 hits intraday record high.
Yeah, I wouldn't short this. If someone is considering, I don't know, a double top or something like this, no. You can see, right? It was not at all a double top yesterday. Wherever, like this, right? This and this. It just kept rallying, right? In the afternoon at 11. And you can see that since yesterday's 11 and now almost 11, 24 hours have gone by. You would not even have got break even. Like if you shorted this thinking like this and these are double top, I don't know, you went short at this double top, you did not even get a break even. 24 hours market has just gone up. Don't do that mistake. You need volume, you need some good selling pressure to bring the market down. One contract, few micros, you may punch short, is not going to bring the market down. If institution, algos, big machines, big money is interested, and then yes, it can happen, but they will need some kind of a reasoning, some catalyst, some volatility to create that magic. That being said, I am not happy with the low. Now you're speaking both the side. I didn't say Nasdaq. I'm not happy with the low in Russell. Russell should have ideally come and completed its cycle right at that edge. It came and again missed it. Leaves the room for another rotation back down. What does it mean for Nasdaq? I don't know. Maybe back to the VWAP kind of thing. Why don't you short? I'd rather buy that long than staying in that painful short. So one good thing for short today is at least Nvidia is in red. It is down 0.75 and Tesla is down 1.2%. So there is some weakness in the tech. Yeah, if today you are planning to short this into VWAP, I won't argue with you. Yeah, even I expect it to come into VWAP. There are some reasoning, as I mentioned, right? Still some things are in red. There's some major objective for Russell which can be achieved on the downside. Not for me though. I would still prefer it to get here and probably buy a long backup. Yeah, some in red, some in green. Mixed bag today in the tech. We can live with the end result of VWAP. There's your VWAP being delivered. Yeah, that's your VWAP. Nvidia is dipping. You can see, right? Today, no one tried to argue, no one tried to tell that they want to short. But yeah, today there was the opportunity. Here's your VWAP. So yeah, you if you have weakness, you have some reasoning. I was explaining to my members in the pre-market show. Yeah, go for it. Today you can see, right? Nvidia was down 0.7, now it is down 1.24. It might still continue to go down. There is weakness in the tech. Tesla is down 1.3, Google is down 0.4. Yeah, today you might have some good, small splashes like that. VWAP I could see, very well see it coming. I did not see it sustainable, did not go for that long. Back to the VWAP. Greedy me. Trying to maximize. Uh, mhm. Mhm. Yeah, it's going to be slow market, right? That's why you want to get as much as you can in one trade itself, so that next 30 minutes, even if we don't find a trade, you don't need to force a trade. Yeah, very slow. Oh, almost got it. Almost home. Yeah, there you go. Finally, finally. Mhm. So yeah, guys, it's going to be very slow session. Remember, it's not going to be a entire day today. It's just until 12 Central or 1 p.m. Eastern. Pulled it good. Yeah, back to our weekly expected move upper edge, right? I did that yesterday as well. Bounce came right back to the weekly expected move upper edge, still finishing strong for the week. Yeah, it will be scalping for a few points. It's going to get really slow here.
US Treasury is to auction $77 billion in 6-month bills December 29th to settle on January 2nd. And they're to sell $86 billion in 3-month bills on December 29th to settle on January 2nd.
Mhm. Ah. Very tiring to watch this slow price movement. Market slightly in green. For Nasdaq, ES up zero point 0.2, Nasdaq up 0.1, Dow Jones up 0.39, Russell is flat, gold trying to get flat. Good recovery in gold. Again, upper edge of the expected move, giving a nice reaction. Just showed you, just came down to tag the upper edge of the expected move, getting nice reaction of that line. So breakouts, Nasdaq, ES, Dow. Dow and Russell are a little bit behind, but it's Nasdaq now who is leading this move.
Fed bids for 7-year notes total $4.7 billion.
Danny, yeah, they work really well. If you are having a trend, use the level as the support for more upside. If the market is selling off, use the same level as the resistance. Break, retest, reject, short. And whenever in doubt, if one level doesn't hold, if you are watching very closely, just scan through. Maybe there is something in the ES, maybe there is something in SPY, QQQ, which is causing that behavior. If you just scan through this 3 or 4 chart, you'll be fine. And I'm sure people are shorting it because it is unstoppable right now. Because people are trying to get in front of it, offering their stop losses. Why? Why? I told you, right? Shorts. I gave you a little bit of leaf today. You get the VWAP. You got your VWAP done. That is the max I see happening. Instead of shorting, I would prefer let it come into the VWAP and go long. Why? Let it come into VWAP, go long, and here's the result now. What did you achieve shorting the market today? Same battle I fight every day, especially during the all-time highs. It's very difficult to convince the shorts. Like, yeah, we get it. When the markets are selling, they get some good profits. It is logical to short at all-time high, this kind of volume. Why do you want to short? Why? Why? Take that. Look at that pump. I'm still long, by the way. In some of my account, I did not exit. I'm still long. Here on the stream, I exited E-minis, but wherever I have macros, they are still on. Monday high to getting tagged perfectly. Every single level we had from market open, which was right at the new paradigm level. Next was Wednesday midpoint. Next new paradigm level, masters level, all the way till Monday high to on Nasdaq. ES weekly expected move upper edge was the first target. Above that was new paradigm. Use it as a launch pad, and market is now headed into daily high. This was what was priced in for ES today. We were supposed to move this much. We have moved exactly that much. Even if it was until 1 p.m. Eastern, we got it done. Look at that. That's our weekly. Came back to retest weekly from the new paradigm level, using new paradigm level as a launch pad, hitting the daily high. ES is the driver, and ES is about to hit our daily high before 1 p.m. Eastern. Delivered. And here we have that one curious case of Benjamin Button, right? Short into oblivion zero. No, not today. There will be days. I do speak bear. Okay. The good part is I have both side of the brains. I do speak a lot of bearish language. But yeah, I'll speak it as I said, right? I cry wolf only when there is a real wolf in that. And I don't bother the villagers because that if you keep crying double top, bearish, you know, you can see, right? Yeah, you cried bearish here, double top, take that. It's been more than 24 hours now. You didn't even get a break even on that double top. You cry bearish here. I said, right, at max, you get the VWAP today. I am with you on that short. You get the VWAP and be out. And here we are, hitting the daily high. So yeah, I do speak a lot of bearish market short. I'm a good short trader as well, but yeah, only when necessary, not unnecessary shorts. You know, just getting a small trickle down like that, I don't declare it as a victory. I try to trade the side of the market which is going to benefit all. If my call out is going to be long, it should work for everyone.
Note auction prior yield of 3.791%, prior bid cover of 2.46.
Yeah, small tactical few pointer lucky shot are not for me. I don't know how to repeat them. Even if I get 20 points here, I'm not going to celebrate it. I don't know if that second time I'll get that 20 point ever. Yeah, this kind of, watching the market, knowing where it is headed, what's going on underneath the surface, this I can repeat. I do repeat it every day after day here on the live stream. So yeah, I'll just try to pick a side which is, which is sustainable, which can be repeated, which can be patternized. Okay, in this situation, with this volume, with this kind of market, with this kind of tech, with this kind of a sector strength, yeah, this is most likely the outcome you'll get at least 80% of the time. Financial hitting the upper edge, energy is strong, healthcare is strong, technology is still having room on the upside, semiconductor still has room on the upside, Nasdaq still has room on the upside. ES has achieved full potential. Dow Jones, that's the next one in the line to go hit the upper edge of the expected move. Good luck if you are shorting Dow. As it has another 50 points to go for its weekly expected move upper edge.
One minute to go now till we get the when issued for the 70 node auction. Ten seconds.
Yeah, this one is important than that earlier auction. This one is 7-year. So be careful. Could bring little bit of surprise. But it's a small auction, 4.7 billion. Should not be a problem. It should be fine. It should be consumed easily. But yeah, as I mentioned, right, ES has reached its full
When
potential.
issued 3.933%.
ES has reached its daily high, weekly high.
for the one issued.
If your profit trail
So US 7-year actual for the high yield of 3.93% with a bid cover of 2.51. So the US sells $44 billion of 7-year notes and awarding 30.73% of bids and high. Primary dealers take 9.34%, direct 31.62%, and indirect 59.04%. That's a stop through of 0.3 base points. Yield on 7-year Treasury notes falling 1 base point after auction, last at 3.97%.
Dow going for its upper edge, guys. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that move in Dow. When it decides to go for our weekly, you don't get in front of it. Yeah, and Nvidia, how about the Nvidia weakness you're talking about? Nvidia weakness was just to get back to weekly expected move upper edge. That's it. There was no real weakness. It was already at the weekly expected move upper edge. Yeah, it came back to test. Sometimes you test it from above it, sometimes you test it from below it. It's just consolidating. It's not rejecting. It's still good. Nvidia is still good, and all eyes on Dow. Try putting a short trade here now. It won't stop until this happens, at least. Yeah, level wise, yeah, we do have level supporting that move. Yeah, we have. Yeah, there's nothing. It's almost, that is the next level now. Couple of more levels on the experts. Hit the like button, guys. Out of here, have a great holiday and Merry Christmas to everyone. And RDGD, thanks again for a very fun year. Look at Brian, got the RDGD badge before Christmas. 1 year member. Thank you so much, Brian, for being supporter. Wish you happy holidays. Even if you're not trading, just drop by on Friday to say hi. We'll be here. I won't be here for sure next year. We are still keeping it local here. Meanwhile, we are not going international yet. Next year for sure. I'll have to seriously think about our levels, guys. What if I go, to Hamptons? Who will create levels for you? Don't worry, I'll bring a laptop, okay? As long as I have a laptop, I can still create levels for you. We might skip experts while I'm on vacation, but masters and new paradigm, you'll never miss them. And the weekly, right? Weekly, yeah. So this is the plan, okay, guys? What is the plan B while you are in Hamptons RDGD? Yeah, we'll just skip the experts level, and I'll still be able to give you masters and new paradigm level and the weekly level, which is our bread and butter. Without weekly, it's like playing in the dark. So that is the game plan, guys. Okay, when in Hamptons, we'll skip this part. Okay, we'll skip this. We'll black out this part. Okay, you'll still get these three. Maybe yeah. Even if we are like, if I'm super drunk or something, maybe I'll skip this one, right? But this and this are our bread and butter. Okay, this you'll always get. So that is the contingency plan. Okay. Hire staff until it is patented. I cannot give to staff that calculation. Yeah, once I patented, yeah. As I said, right, in current state, if someone wants to buy it, maybe a hedge fund, trading floor, institution, banks, big money, $5 million. More I use it, more I put the proof, more I have certified whatever, like broker statements to prove, more expensive it is going to get for them to buy me. Or my levels or whatever, like my strategy basically. It's easily worth 5 million right now in current state, even without automation, even without automatic plot or automatic calculations. And if I automate it, if I don't know, get a like somehow fully automate it, right, there's no human intervention involved, it's very expensive.
Voice news disconnected.
So that's one of the reason why. See, in the New Year's, as I mentioned, I'll still keep these two, even though like pre-market show is ending for the masters now. We already ended for the experts, and we club experts masters into one group. This also we ended the pre-market show, because the whole reason was to keep showing that our strategy works, keep showing our strategy works, whether it is on the daily, whether it's on the daily time frame, whether it's on the intraday or weekly time frame, whether from weekly into the daily time frame, from daily into the masters level, it works perfectly. So I had to explain, educate, and show it piece by piece, everything. Now that it's proven it works, we have ended the pre-market show and all, and focusing more attention on this and the portfolio part. We are doing a lot of things. I won't show all the position, but at least I'll show you how our portfolio is doing. We have got $33,000 to work, and these are like our latest two options position. This one we already booked for 27% profit. Look at that, QQQ calls exploding up 26%. If I had invested this $33,000 in SPY or QQQ, in 1 month it would have been like 1.5% or 1% return, $500 or $400. Look at that. Ticker symbol RDGD. This is the ticker now. Ticker SPY, QQQ and RDGD. Look at the return within one month, almost 8% return. 2,500 on 33. I still got like 270k, which I'll be investing with our new paradigm member. When I'm taking away the pre-market show, we are doing a lot of stuff with the new paradigm group on top of the levels now, fully into stocks, futures and options, portfolio management. But yeah, coming back to that base bread and butter, right? That's why I'm saying, right, this is always going to be there. At least the levels you'll continue to get in masters. This one, as I mentioned, right, it's a special, like, if you're really interested to learn more from me, come join me in the new paradigm. This one we already killed it. It's clubbed into masters. It's not killed, it's clubbed into masters, but the levels are always going to be there. As member, as masters, you'll always have my levels. Yeah, if you want to do more stuff with me in the stocks, options, futures, swing trading, come join me in the new paradigm group in the new year. The timing will be, as I mentioned, right, 8:30 to 9:30 pre-market show 1 hour, and 9:30 to 10:30 1 hour of market open only with the new paradigm. And 10:30 onwards I will be available to you on the live stream, fighting the battles long versus short. I think the market is going to go down. No, please don't short. Please don't short. There is no double top here. There is no double top here. Hey, look at where the market is right now. Who is your guru? No one. Nobody to thank. Zero. Nada. Nobody to thank. Why guru? I had 18 years of work experience as an individual. As an architect, I had my own designs. I architected technology solutions. Why do I need anyone in the stock market? Internet is there to research. 0% to thank. No one to thank. RDGD, I just wanted to say happy holidays to you and your family. Your levels made a big difference on the way I trade. I am really surprised. Not a lot of traders are catching up on you. Yeah, I am also surprised. That's why I said, right, good things perish, and things are perishing slowly, as I mentioned, right? It's there. I mean, use it, but I'll not be there talking those levels to you now. New paradigm. Ideally, I wanted one more group, wealth, but looking at the dismal response to my levels and my groups, I don't want to create new wealth group or anything. Anyway, whatever I was planning to do with wealth, I'm already doing it with new paradigm now to increase more value for all that group. But that's enough. I don't want to do more education now. The demand is not there. It's sometimes, the demand also has to be there. The product could be really good. You could be really good in your strategy and all, but there is no demand, guys. The demand is, keep averaging down like a maniac and just keep showing payout somehow, because those firms may not deny their payout who are influencers, or sometimes they may be even giving them their influencer money, which they show it as a payout. And that is the kind of demand and supplies out there in this industry. What I do is bit different. So yeah, so if there is no demand for such content, I better keep it niche. It is going to be there, as I mentioned, right? In a niche, in a limited capacity, it's always going to be accessible for long-term viewers. I never do a rug pull. I always make sure that every time I have transition, I mentioned, right, no one was left high and dry. Because remember, we have been doing this for 3 years. I am doing it for 3 years now on the live stream, 8 hours straight. And you have been using them for 2 years now, since January 2024. It's January 2026. So many of you will turn 2 years, and I have never done a rug pull on you. As I mentioned, right, it's still going to be accessible to you. It's just that learning wise or doing some new stuff, I want to keep going further in the market. I cannot stop here and call it as a victory. Yeah, so it's not that I was this good from day one, as I mentioned, right? No guru, but like as I mentioned, right, we have used it for 3 years, and I lived with these levels, weekly levels, for 3 years. I could see how well they work. Simple as that, right? Having this 3 line, like we are tracking now, Dow, right? Where is our Dow? There you go. I told you, right? Don't try to get in front of this move. Don't try to short this until it reaches here. There it is, reached. So we used it, watched it for 3 years, how well they work. I have perfected the calculation. I have perfected the IV picking, implied volatility on the weekly basis. It worked well. Slowly we transitioned from weekly into daily. They worked well. Stayed there from January until March, at least 3 months we used it. March we did more, right? Looking forward, looking in the future is fine. How about also checking the past a little bit? That was missing. That was one of the reasons why I was not a good short trader. But you see now I am also a good short trader, because being aware of what happened in the past at that level, those levels, yeah, helped us bring the masters level. Lived with masters level since March until October, and now you can see the big difference. It's fully evident on the live stream, my payouts, my PNL. And don't worry guys, I'll also try to do branding myself around the payouts. We'll discuss more payouts, okay, next year, January onwards. Maybe we will do the projection, January payouts, February, March, how much we are expecting. Project people do projection. This year I'll make this much. Okay. Do you get daily levels in normal membership? Weekly levels, right? Members give you access to the weekly level. Masters, they give you access to weekly and daily level, including those 4 masters level. So yeah, these are the 3 groups I have. In this you get the weekly level. It is written, right? Weekly level. This and these 2 are part of the masters now. So you have to become member or masters to get access to weekly, daily and the masters level. A new paradigm gives you access to everything, and plus along with those 4 masters level, I add 5 more levels, new paradigm levels, and obviously all the portfolio management and all the stocks, options and swing trading of stocks, which is, we, as I mentioned, we were like doing all the administrative stuff, like how we are going to trade, what will be our criteria and whatnot. And December we started investing. 33,000 invested so far this month. 7.5% return in 1 month. Cannot ask more. I don't want to go very super aggressive. As long as we are like, making consistent, sustainable gains, repeatable setups, that is what we are more interested in. Lucky winners. I purchased a call on Tesla. Luckily the market went down, the put went big in money. I don't want those lucky shorts or lucky longs. So what's the deal now? Your Dow has reached the weekly expected move. Is it a short? ES has reached the daily high. That's why I'm not very interested now in chasing the market. At least we have achieved something, right? If we are out there on the upside to do something, we have achieved Nasdaq's whatever, like all the important level. ES, not all. Nasdaq still has room, but I think it's going to be left for Friday. We are running out of time, right? Dow has reached its potential. ES has reached its potential and starting to crank about. Why? Because it is going to help Nasdaq to reach its expected move, maybe by Friday. But today we may run out of time to get there. So we may have to leave it here, maybe resume whatever after some pullback or some new catalyst Friday. So guys, I pinned it in the chat. There's a good deal from Legends Trading. 90% off. But good thing is, if you buy 90% of apprentice account, you get same account, same size free. Buy one, get one. Yeah, check them out. Yeah, the way you purchase that is you add 2 account of same size to your cart, apply the coupon code RDGD. First one will be at 90%, second one will be automatically made free. It's good. I have 5 accounts going with them. I have to pass them before 31st December and I'm at 7,700. I should be able to pass it. It's good. I think Preet recently received payouts from them. He shared couple of payouts. There's no issue. I think before as well he received some payouts. So we have traders in our community who have received payouts from them. I will not be purchasing because I think I should be able to pass. I should not have a problem passing those accounts. If I try to rush, I may fail. Markets are not, at least we are not getting a lot of opportunities. Because of small range, we are trading less or less fluctuations. Let's see, my renewal date I think is 31st December. Tomorrow market is closed. 26th will get a day. Monday, Tuesday will have. So I have 3 more days. I should be able to pass. I should not have any problem passing these accounts. Yeah. Those are my 5 accounts. They're at like 7,600. So need another $1,200 to pass. And 3 days. I should be able to get $1,200 in 3 days. Not a problem. But yeah, if I rush, if I take a drawdown, then I will not be able to reach my profit target. So I have to make sure that be patient. I know 3 trading days I'll be able to get the profit target.
US mortgage rates dropped 6.18% for 30-year loans. Says according to Freddie Mac, US 30-year fixed rate mortgage averages 6.18% in December 24th week versus 6.21% the prior week.
So can someone confirm in Lucid? Like I think someone mentioned, right? There is no subscription renewal. You take as much time as you want to pass. Because I'm not rushing to finish that account. That one is at 5,500 profit. Funding ticks I need to pass. I have one last day now on Friday to pass, and I have $600 I need to make. Yeah. So I think for legends, I think three of my are. I think three of them are elite because you see their drawdown room, I don't know, like it shows 7,600, and the apprentice one. These are the live trailing one, right? So these two, I think I just need to pass. Others, I think if I like these three are elite, and these two are apprentice. So this even that's why I was checking in the billing. Only these two are showing as for renewal. This one, it's not showing up for renewal. Anyway, I'll keep them together. Try to pass it in the next two sessions, Friday and Monday. So that's why I was confused. I could see only renewal for two. So you're right. Only apprentice are up for renewal. Yeah, I got unnecessarily charged yesterday from Top Step. Could have passed day before. They had many outage days. 1 or 2 days I just did not even trade. That got renewed, and yesterday it renewed, and that day itself I passed. So I unnecessarily played $168. I don't know why it charged 168 if it is 149 bucks, right? But it charged me 168. It has been charging me renewal fees 168. I don't know why. And the crazy part is now their renewal are sitting as a reset. I can only apply to the failed account. They don't add a new account. They should just add a new account. This is like crazy. Now like 3 resets sitting, but no account to apply those resets. Yeah, that I'm aware. Apprentice, I'll have to pay the activation fees. That's why I want to pass them. Please tell me secret how to pass the evaluation. Mm, to be honest, like one strategy in the 4 years which has worked for me is Dhoni strategy. My Indian friends will know what is Dhoni strategy. It is Dhoni is was the cricketer of Indian cricket team. The way he used to play was he used to play a very long game, right? He used to take the match all the way till the end. So if you don't rush, you are going to pass. Like this one, I have really taken it down to the wire now with funding ticks. You should not delay that much, but yeah, try to pass it in the third week. Don't try to pass it in week one. If you try to pass it in 1 day, 1 week, especially bigger account, 50K, I know you can pass it. You don't need to wait for entire month. But 150K, they are good. They have good drawdown room. And you can see, right, I generally try to make $300, $500. Yeah, one of the account which has buffer, you can push more. But yeah, if you stop at 300, 500 profit, you'll be fine. Maybe I can share an example Tradify dashboard. No, so let's see this one, right? This is growth. This is the one which is in the like this account, right? Some of this account are funded. These are all funded. I received few payouts also. Same funded account. These are in the evaluation. You see, right? 5,900, 5,900. So let's like pick this account 5,900. If you see here, like yeah, I do sometimes trade a lot, but you can see, right? 700, 200, 200, 200 loss. 500, 500, 500, 200,000. You'll get one good big days, but you can see that 15 days done, 6,000 profit. Now I have 5 more days to go and 3 more thousand to make. So I try to take it into the week 3 and sometimes week 4. I know I'll pass it. If I survive 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I'm going to make payout. I'm going to pass bigger account also. If I rush, yeah, then you take a drawdown, and once you take a drawdown, you're like, you lose time. The problem with the drawdown is you lose time, recovering that loss. And while you took a loss and second day you try to recover a loss, maybe you could have made small profit, right? 500, 500, 500 all 3 days. So yeah, taking drawdown, you lose time, and most likely people blow their account during that time when they take a drawdown. Any extra tip? Get access to my levels, trade my levels. People love my masters and new paradigm level. I have seen traders who only take trade if it is at masters or new paradigm level as a target or as a bounce point. Yeah, you have to be sharp, right? What, like we have taken so many trades. Yeah, you cannot, if take a loss, taking loss puts you back, right, in your progress. So the only way you don't take a loss is by having a very good strategy, or your executions should be very sharp. You don't average down like crazy. Yeah, adding 1 to 1 is fine. If you are planning to trade 2 contracts, why you want to punch them at the same spot, right? Give some separation, space, get a good average, and then yeah. But if your entire strategy is keep averaging down because it went against you, that's a recipe for disaster. How much time does it take to learn my masters? Maximum 1 month. There are videos I have created, but yeah, and in the first go, I get it. Like even if you watch all those videos as a masters, you'll get to watch 3, 7, total 10 videos. You'll watch all the weekly videos, daily videos, and masters, and they're all like 8 minute, 10 minutes. This one is long, 50 minutes, 30 minute, 20 minute, 20 minute. You understand how the methodology works. Plot all those lines on their chart. See, maybe trade micros, paper trade for few days. I think 1 month, not 1 month is like very conservative. Within 2 weeks, you should be able to execute your trade using those levels. And you cancel it, right? Worst case, if it doesn't work for you. I have never seen anyone leave the masters group. People who join masters, they never leave masters. They can upgrade to new paradigm, but I have never seen people leave masters ever. Yeah, $50. Don't think you are going to get scammed. In a month, you'll get entire value back. You'll see, right? As I mentioned, right, there are like hours and hours of videos which you can watch, and at least you'll learn good deal about the market, how you are thinking, what you are thinking. Like people who are shorting today have no idea why the market is going up, why it has only stalled here, because that is our daily range of movement. ES was leading the move. ES is sitting at our daily high. Dow Jones hit the weekly expected move upper edge just now, and it is eyeing the daily high, which is right above it. That is our daily high. And they are shorting the market with no knowledge and not knowing like where this market is headed. Look at that, it is sitting right at that line. Gold just came back to retest our weekly expected move. I showed you, right? When it happened, it got a bounce. Like, what do you need to do? Like, just trust the lines, see the overall market, scan it. Based on your geography, right? In US, it should be $50. In masters, yeah, you do get. I do share the calculations or the formula I use for calculating my weekly and daily levels, because that is not my creation. That's a one standard deviation. It is out there. So that I share how I calculate. This one, no. This is my intellectual property, and for $50, I don't share it. For $5 million, yes, I'm willing to share it in today. If today someone wants to buy for $5 million, yes. And if I continue to use it more, patented, it's very expensive. At least I think it is very expensive, this knowledge. I don't know. It is managed by Google, so yeah, whatever it is, you have to pay that price to become master. It shows different. For me, I'm based in Canada, it is a bit different, $70 or something based on exchange rate. I don't know how Google manages it, but many who have shared the screenshot, they see it as $50. There's nothing I can do to change, give any discount or give any coupon code. It's all managed through YouTube. They take 30% out of it and give 70% to me. And on that 70%, I pay 30% tax here in Canada. So it's there. But the good thing is the tool is good. It helps manage access. It helps, keep it via internet, YouTube. I don't have to, worry about all this billing and all. Cost of using their platform. Yeah, I don't know how it works on the half a day. Yeah, there should be some imbalance even for a half a day trading session. But still we have time, right? It's at 1:15 p.m. Eastern. Around 1:05 they should announce the imbalance 10 minutes before. That market could be closing at 1, so at least at 12:50. ES just hit all-time high. Yes, it did. No, ES not, but I'm sure SPY. Yeah, SPY already did, and other index, right? SPX should have hit the all-time highs. Yeah, SPX into all-time highs for sure. Yeah, Blaze, have a nice holiday celebration. Merry Christmas. See you back on Friday.
So just a reminder to all, it is the early close, and we have the market on close imbalance in about a minute's time.
It did not fill me. I got fill on few micros. So I passed my funding ticks
1 minute ago
account
now to
finally.
the market on close imbalance data.
One day before I was going to charge, right? I think 28 December they were going to charge. I still had technically Friday where I could have passed it, but I chose to pass it day before. Why it did not get filled?
Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 334 million. Nasdaq 100
Nasdaq 100.
Nasdaq 100 buy side 105 million. Dow 30 buy side 153 million. A maximum buy side 41 million.
Yeah, let's take break even. I already got exit, guys. In most of my account, I already got exited there. Here, I could not exit. I don't know why. Yeah, not a huge imbalance or something, but 80. We should be able to get 80 at least. 80 should be fine. Bye. One tick. One more tick. One more tick. Come on. Want to be greedy? One more. Would go for the original value. 45, 84, 85. Yeah, I think it will just use 80. ES can tag its upper level here. What is the ideal? Ideal would be 899 here. But ES already starting to dip lower. I think we should be okay to close it here. ES already dipping lower, so it's okay. It's a decent day for me. Right, guys, calling it a day here. Passed my funding tick, achieved at least something. I still have my Tradify accounts to pass. They're at 6,100, and I still have until 31st December to pass them. On Legends, I have $8,100 now. I need to make $900 before 31st December. So yeah, we're going to meet Friday. I still have some tasks to achieve before 31st. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, a lot of time there. Have a nice rest of the afternoon. Merry Christmas, guys. Enjoy your holiday with your family. Take care, and I'll see you on Friday morning. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes, markets are closing in another 15 minutes. You should close your trades now. So there is an update, guys, for the new paradigm member. I'll post it under, my goodness, $101 super chat. Wish you and the community happy holidays and a happy new year. Oh, this is TX. Thank you so much. Been a blessing following you all these years. Great to see how much the community has matured. I appreciate it, TX. Thank you so much. So guys, update for my new paradigm member. I just closed this position for 27% gain. So yeah, just I'll post it under the post tab. I booked the profit. 32.24 was my exit. Total, I'll fix that. Yeah, total profit 27% gain on that one. Nvidia call also we closed for profit. That is the update I'll be sharing under the post tab. Reason why I exited, I don't know. We are at all-time highs, right? All-time high on SPX, all-time high also hit on the SPY. Cash markets are all at all-time highs. It's okay. Q almost reaching the weekly expected move average, at least on the Nasdaq. They are getting closer. I don't know. They could face some resistance here. So 27% gain here. Market was up 3-4%. The call options are up like 27% each on Nvidia. This I took my profit. It's good for our portfolio. Like $1,000 is good. Alright guys, thank you so much. Have a nice day. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.